Hi, and welcome to TXDZNY. On today's show, we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite Disney dining places on Walt Disney World property. So let's hop into it. Number 5 on my favorites list is going to be Narcoossee's. Narcoossee's is a seafood steakhouse style restaurant at the Grand Floridian. Um, it's a little restaurant over there tucked out onto Seven Seas Lagoon, about as close as you can get from Grand Floridian over to Magic Kingdom. It's got a whole uh, side of the restaurant that's all windows, and you got a beautiful view of the lake. And it's only open for dinner, so if you could time your dinner to when Happily Ever After is, you have a beautiful view of the fireworks there and the electrical uh, parade there on the water at night. Um, you're gonna get a lot of your really nice foods there. My wife loves their surf and turf there. I'm not much of a seafood eater, but she loves their surf and turf. She's had their lobster bisque there. Says it's great. I've had their filet and their risottos, and those are both unbelievable too. They have really nice desserts. You're gonna get a real elegant dining experience when you're eating there at Narcoossee's. It's great for a date night, and it's kind of a hidden gem. Not a lot of people think about this place when they're thinking of where they'd like to go on a nice dinner. A lot of people think of some other restaurants. So you will find sometimes that trying to book a dining reservation here at Narcoossee's can be a little bit easier to come across than some of your more popular places. So don't sleep on Narcoossee's when you're trying to get a nice steak or lobster or have a nice little date night at Disney World. Number 4 on our list is going to be Via Napoli. Via Napoli is located in the Italy Pavilion inside Epcot. It's open for lunch and dinner, and it's going to be your brick oven style pizzas. It's going to have 3 large brick pizza ovens inside there, which is really cool to see once you're inside the restaurant when they're making pizzas nonstop. You see the big flames going, and just a cool little vibe in there. But the food there is incredible. It's for us hands down the best pizza on Disney World's property. If you're a pizza lover like most, you're gonna absolutely love the pizza here at Via Napoli. Our kids even love it, and we change up which styles we get. They're real. They can cater pretty good to. They have different size pizzas, the smaller ones, the ones that can serve large groups of people, where you can get different styles on there too. But they also have really good regular food as well. You're gonna have we love getting their arancini as an appetizer, and they really have a good mozzarella caprese as well. They have great drinks as well. You're gonna have obviously a lot of good wines, being that it's a Italy Pavilion restaurant, and there is a grab and go pizza stop right outside of Via Napoli. Not saying don't go there, because sometimes that's how you can, if you really want pizza, you're going around World Showcase and you couldn't get a dining reservation. But we have realized that the pizza quality doesn't seem the same as it is once you go inside the Napoli. So if you've thinking that they're the same kind of place, for whatever reason they don't taste the same. I don't know if it's different ovens that they use or whatever it is. But if you can get a table service dining reservation at Via Napoli, you won't regret it. You're gonna have a beautiful dining experience and enjoy the pizza incredibly. Number 3 on my list is going to be California Grill. And California Grill is located on the top levels of the Contemporary Resort. It's kind of has a little bit of everything there. What you're paying for mostly at the California Grill, it is a nicer table service, but it's the views there. Again, a beautiful view of Magic Kingdom from that Contemporary Resort. At that resort, it's, in my opinion, one of the nicer places at a restaurant where you can watch fireworks from. It'll dim down all the lights and pump in the Happily Ever After sound if you want to stay at your table. But they even have a viewing deck outside if you want to go out there and watch them from there. And it's just a really cool place to see the fireworks from a different perspective than seeing it inside the park or some of the other places that you can see them. Um, I highly recommend anyone trying to go up there and watch it once, and that's almost worth the price of the food in itself just to go up there and see that. Um, but you're gonna find more of your like steakhouse type style stuff there. I always get a steak there. They do have a prefix menu there right now, and they do change up how they do things at California Grill quite a bit. So right now it's prefix where you get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert in your prefixed menu, and you get the about a 5 to 10 different options for each one of them. They are well known for their sushi. My wife always likes their sushi as their appetizer, and we generally always get steaks there, and they do have good dessert. They have a really nice bar there as well, and a really good wine selection. When you're walking up to California Grill, it's nothing but wine walls kind of on your walk in. So they do have a really good uh, adult beverage options while you're there at the California Grill, which makes it really nice if you're staying there for fireworks to be able to enjoy your drink and watch it inside, which is great if it's like maybe drizzling outside or cold or even too hot, to have that different option to watch the fireworks. Number two is going to be my only one that's not inside of a park or at a resort, and that is the Boathouse. The Boathouse is located in Disney Springs. It's going to be open for lunch and dinner, and it's really known as a seafood place. So you're probably wondering why I would put a seafood place if I'm not a seafood lover as number two. It's because they have great steaks as well. And once again, it's a great vibe there. It's kind of meant to where when you're inside, there's all different, it's got a lot of like Chris Craft type boats and just a vibe of almost like you're about to go out on a yacht out on the ocean. But I highly recommend eating outside. It's weather permitting for you. It goes out onto the lake at Disney Springs, and so it really feels like you're eating on the ocean lake in San Diego while you're out there. They have a really cool boathouse bar sitting out there even further out into the lake, which I highly recommend going out there if you can get there before your reservation or sticking around even after and just enjoying a drink or two before or after your meal. It's a real cool little vibe over there. My wife says the seafood there is incredible. She really loves it. She's tried all different types of things. But their shrimps there are gigantic. I will say that. So if you're thinking again, little bitty shrimps, they're going to be nice size. Almost looks like you're eating a lobster when you're getting one of them. And you can see all that when you walk in. They have like a fresh oyster bar there that has a lot of seafood. You kind of see that everything is fresh daily. I have a little hack for people who aren't really seafood lovers or that do want to go there and go and get steaks, is that they do have a petite fillet there and a regular size fillet. And my little hack there is that they have filet mignon sliders there. Now, the filet mignon sliders are $22 as of right now. And you're getting a decent sized piece of filet on each one of those sliders. And I believe it has 3 of them when you're ordering them. So a petite filet, which isn't very big, is $58 right now, or $55, I believe it is. So you can get 2 orders of the filet mignon sliders for cheaper than you could just get a petite filet. Furthermore, to get a regular filet, you can get 3 orders of the mignon sliders for cheaper than you can get just a regular filet. So a little hack there is if you're wanting steak is maybe think about getting the sliders as a different option. Yeah, a tenderloin's still going to be, a tenderloin, and that might be what you want, which I have done that before. But if you're looking to save a little bit of money and still have some good steak, those sliders are a great way to go as an option. But don't sleep out on the Boathouse. I know a lot of people don't think going to Disney Springs when they're going on their trip, but there's so many good dining options out there, and Boathouse being our favorite. Now, number 1 on my list is going to be Le Cellier. Le Cellier is located the Canada Pavilion inside of Epcot. I will say this, my wife is the one who turned me on to Le Cellier. I never had eaten there previous to being with her. When I go eat around the countries, I'd stay in booths and kind of do quicker service or the more general ones like Beer Garden and places like that. It was her that told me, oh, we got to go to Le Cellier. When she did her college program, she said whenever she had enough money, which she said was rare because saying she didn't have a lot of money when they were doing the college program, that she'd always try to save up her money, go to Le Cellier for a nice meal. And it really is for us probably our favorite steak on Disney World property. The whole vibe inside there is kind of like you're in a cave on like a chateau in Canada, kind of like a Canadian French type vibe in there. Um, we pretty much get the same thing every time we go to this place. So I can't say I know the menu overly well, but it's pretty much one of those things where if it's not broke, don't fix it for us because it's our favorite meal. And being that I'm not a Disney local, it's not like I have it all the time. Where it's still something I get excited about if we get it every trip or every other trip or something. We go to Le Cellier, and that is their Canadian cheddar cheese soup. We always get as an appetizer. And then we get their Le Cellier signature poutine, which is really good. And then again, their signature filet mignon as well. So we'll split those appetizers. They have a good bread service as well. And split all that, and then each get a filet. And then they have a maple creme brulee, which is incredible for dessert. And we get that every single time we go there. And I stand by that. It's our favorite meal at Disney World. I know a lot of people think of Canada as one of the not as good a countries going around World Showcase, but do not sleep on Le Cellier. It is, in our opinion, the best restaurant at Epcot in all of Disney World. So that's my top 5 list, being Narcoossee's, Via Napoli, California Grill, The Boathouse, and Le Cellier. Let me know in the comments some of your guys' favorites. I love to get to know some of yours. There's so many good places. So there's a lot that like barely missed my list. So I try to keep it just to 5 for this video. I'll do future videos where maybe I do some other restaurants that are on a little bit lower end of a budget, not just these steakhouse type places and seafood places. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.